So welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Melanie, the spiritual empath, is here with me today, and we are going to pull some cards for the collective. We're going to go through each zodiac sign, and we're going to get some energies for you guys, okay? So we're going to talk about the new moon in Capricorn first. So I guess that first message wasn't meant to be. So we'll take two. Take two. Maybe I'll leave the other one just in case. But
That's
um,
okay.
we're in this collective energy of judgment pretty much, right? And so this is our own personal judgment. I guess the message needed to be delivered differently. This is where we have to, really plant those seeds for the future. Capricorn, right? We're here to plant these seeds of collaborations, working together. You can hear us now.
Thanks,
Great.
girl.
Thank you so much, ladies. I really appreciate your patience on this. This is all new to me. So I appreciate that. So hello, everybody. Welcome back in. So we are like at this pivot point. We are pretty much on the precipice of grounding the age of Aquarius, but we got to work through this Capricornian sludge, right? We're at the 29th degree of Pluto. We're closing out like 15 years of Capricornian lessons. And so this
Yay.
is not easy, right? Like 15 years. So if you look back to where you were 15 years ago, what lessons has the universe brought forward over the last 15 years, right?
This gray hair is from the last 15 years.
Well, I got some too, but I'm just starting to give up the hair dye this year. That's my intention. No more. But
Oh,
yeah,
funny.
so and Capricorn is the father energy. So this is like intense healing for the masculine collective, right? We're healing the divine feminine collective too. The feminines are stepping more into their power. It's just, we're at this really sticky energy of needing to differentiate true from false. We talked about the first round of delusions. Delusion
Hmm.
is really big right now in the collective. And so we really have to practice discernment, true from false. That's the energy of judgment. And we have to master our life force energy, right? So we have to tend to our chakras, our life force energy, and keep those lines of communication with spirit. And we do that through keeping a healthy mind, body, and soul. And we have to have the open heart. So what did we say? The cracked open energy, cracked open, the bleeding heart, bleeding heart.
Bleeding heart. Yes.
Yes.
And it's being able to align the heart with the head, because that's where we're not at right now. The head and the logical mind right now is still in denial as
Yeah.
to where the heart is. And it's needing that time to focus, to join them, right? And
Yeah.
to connect them.
I see Steph. Yeah. 15 years ago, Steph got engaged.
Hmm.
And now she's
And about
finalizing
to
the
get a
divorce.
divorce.
So for me, if I look back 15, 16 years ago, that's when my mother and father divorced. And that is still like reaching a completion. That cycle still hasn't completely closed for some reason.
15 years ago was
Right?
when I got married, and
Right.
I'm working on divorce right now.
So we are closing out like a major cycle, I feel, of inequality within relationships. Inequitable relationships are ending, karmic relationships are ending, and there are people still clinging to
Mhm.
the past and these patterns, these unhealthy habits, these toxic trauma bonds, right? And
Mhm.
so we're like closing all of this out. So what else did I mention the first time around? Unveiling hidden emotions too, right? There's a lot of profound, intense emotions coming to
Yes.
the surface to bring the awareness of our true feelings, I think, also to the surface, right?
Yes, but with that, it's still like there is an emotional disconnect at the same time. Even though all these emotions are coming up, it's
Yeah.
almost like um
Like head in the clouds,
addiction.
like disassociation, right? Like a
Yes. And
disassociation.
just to not want to deal with them right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's major in the collective. Um
Addiction too, I feel addictions with
yeah.
masking some emotions.
And right now I'm actually picking up um collective money, like a fear around money, but this is from the collective as a whole. And I think this is probably because, there's talks of all this way of finances being
Yeah,
changed in the world. and
Yeah.
so on. And I feel a major collective fear there. I just picked that up right now.
Well, the inflation, everything, you look at the world. And if you go back 15 years ago when Pluto moved into Capricorn, the banks did collapse. There was a collapsing with the bank system when it moved from Sagittarius to Capricorn. And so
That's
we're
right.
moving to the age of Aquarius, which is the age of technology. And we can fight it nail and tooth, or we can embrace the changes, which is the world of digitality, pretty much, right? So
Hmm.
everything will be digital. And so vibration is going to be huge coming up in
Hmm.
the age of Aquarius. New ideas, right? You think of Aquarian energy, it's out of the box.
Yeah.
It's all of these new advanced ways of grounding income, right? New ways of making income. The Capricorn ways is work hard, hard, hard. The Aquarian ways is manifestation, right?
Thank
And
God. We can
right.
sit
And
back
today,
and relax a little bit and just manifest our income instead of pushing to get there.
right? And so this is the perfect day, though. The new moon falls on a 111 portal, which is all about instant manifestations. So
Mhm.
plant those seeds, set those intentions of what you want to build. The Three of Pentacles has been coming up in meditation for me, which is all about community, right? I always think of three, the Trinity, working in community together, building new community structures, lifting each other up, right? Is where we're kind of headed towards.
You
All
keep
while
getting
embracing independence.
you keep getting 3 of Pentacles, and I keep getting, the 7 of Cups, and that's
Ooh,
all about following your dreams, surprises, and choices.
choices.
So, a lot of things this year that are going to come up as well is, as long as you're aligned with your integrity and you're making the right choices to follow your dreams and to follow where you should be going by following the heart, by aligning,
Yeah, the head and the
that
heart.
is,
Yeah, the head and the
yes,
heart.
that is where you're
Yeah,
going to find your true path and your true
yeah,
purpose, and know that you're going in the right direction,
yeah, yeah.
basically.
That's
So
the
let's
one thing
jump in
I
with
gotta
some
say.
tarot for the signs.
Yeah. So we're gonna start with Aries, guys, and we're gonna work our way down to Pisces. So I'm going to start by pulling cards. I'm going to pull from the Illumination Oracle deck, guys. You know, that's one of my favorites in the spiritual journey. I will get one card of those each to start off for the collective of Aries, and we'll go forward, and then we'll pull some tarot. And Mel will channel some intuitive messages as well, along with some cards if she feels guided. All right.
Mhm.
Okay. So Aries, for you, oh, substances are affecting your life, Aries. So this doesn't have to be you personally. This could be people you're connected with. The first card that I pulled out, the first round was children. So I do still feel the need to mention that. So children could also be a factor. We've got substances. This could be drugs, alcohol, food, any type of unhealthy patterns. That's kind of like the devil card for me. And Aries, we also have for you, oh, practice positivity now. I think the second card that came out the first time was a divine plan at work. That to me says some type of tower. So I think you've either recently gone through a tower moment or you're about to go through a tower. And so you got to be mindful of negative self talk, because if we kind of loop in a negative self talk, or we limit ourselves through negative behaviors or addictions or unhealthy patterns, then we're going to be stuck. We're going to be stagnant, right? And so we're in the Aries North Node. And so this is a big Aries energy, right? And so you're going to be feeling this if it's one of your big three. So I think there might be some kind of tower coming through here for my Aries collective.
Mhm. I'm feeling major sacral energy here. I'm feeling guilt, but blocked guilt. So it's almost like Aries, you are feeling guilty for something that you've done, or maybe feeling guilty for your past. And I'm getting confirmation right now on that. So
Well,
this
I'm
is
getting a
going to
pain
be
right here, like in my
this this
sacral.
this is going to be the time for Aries to be able to let that stuff go, to move on, because this new moon is all about moving forward and getting shit done, right? Now I'm also getting the solar plexus. So um this is like, even though you're feeling this guilt, Aries, you have clarity and you know damn well that you have good judgment. So allow yourself to use that good judgment to not block yourself from this guilt anymore, right? Now, I'm today using the tea leaves, and I'm getting that there is somebody in your career wise that you will be dealing with very soon that might not have your best interest at mind. Whatever this is, it's going to come up quick. And I kind of feel like this person at work that you're dealing with, Aries, they're giving you a hard time, okay? But the reason they're giving you a hard time is because they're like that little kid in grade school that comes up to you, that little boy that comes up to you, kicks you in the shin, and we're like, oh, why did he kick me? It's because he likes you. That's the energy I'm getting from that. So it's almost like you're on the road to success. You know where you're going. You have the clarity. You have the good judgment. You're not allowing this guilt to block you anymore. And romance is in the air for you this year, Aries. So go get it.
Yeah,
That's what I
I
got.
do. I feel like a heart release coming up too for an Aries, an unblocking of some heart energy.
Mm-hmm.
So
And that's that bleeding heart opening up
it's
again.
like a midway point of closing out a cycle is what I feel going on here too. We get the Five of Cups reversed with the Ten of Cups. So we kind of got like two Five of Cups here coming out. I would say like in reverse. And so maybe you're doing some deep heart healing too when it comes to closing out an old cycle, maybe with an ex. I got love coming out on my end, maybe closing out a cycle, maybe from a
So do I.
divorce, or healing from a father wound, which maybe has been a repetitive pattern for you within relationships, right? Chasing love. I feel no more chasing. I just
Mm-hmm.
feel I'm talking to an Aries that maybe has spent a majority of last year in the dark night of the soul, going through a period of intense shadow
Heavy.
work and healing connected to a father wound or an imbalance when
The
it comes
child
to like
healing.
something from childhood.
Mm-hmm.
And I see you getting your fire back. You do have a brand new beginning here this year, Aries. Absolutely. You're finding your
Yeah.
flame. There's a reset here. And I feel something about when Uranus goes direct, there's going to be a shift. So if you're feeling stuck and stagnant, like it's hopeless and you can't see the light on the path yet, it's coming. It's coming back. Okay, Aries?
It is. So I'm going to close out Aries with some closing messages. Okay. And before I do that, make sure you guys hit the like and the subscribe on both channels.
Yes,
Now
please.
for Aries, with you being that fire sign, there's a lot of ego here. There's a lot of pride. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of drive because you are that fiery sign, right? Now, closing messages, my pride and my ego got in the way. So that is one thing to learn going forward for this year is to not allow your pride and your ego to get in the way. I'm dreaming of you, so pay attention to your dreams. And this new romance that is so called coming into your life this year, whether it be new or you are rejuvenating something in your life, there is going to be some kind of connection out in public with this. This person is waiting for you, okay, and they want to meet you out in public. And Aries, that is it for you. We're going to move on to Taurus.
Taurus, Taurus. All right, my fellow Taurians out there, what do we got for Taurus? Oh my freaking God. Blessings coming your way. So maybe in March, maybe around St. Patrick's Day, we got blessings coming your way, Taurus. Let me see. Teacher. I think I'm talking to somebody who maybe is manifesting abundance through spiritual teaching role. I think you're closing out a very powerful life lesson, is what I feel for Taurus. And so when the lesson is learned, the blessings come. Something about Saturn. So I could be talking to a Taurus closing out Saturn return. And when you learn that the Saturn lesson, the blessings come. But I do feel there's something here that is evolving you to the next level. So a gift. I think a gift might be on your path, Taurus.
Okay, so Taurus, I am picking up root chakra for you. Okay. Now, this is you not feeling safe, not feeling secure within yourself. It's almost like you're still in survival mode a little bit. Okay. And yes, last year was a fucking hellhole. Mind my language on YouTube. Sorry. But you busted your ass. You had a rough go last year. And this year is all about giving yourself that security, getting out of survival mode, and taking care of your own personal needs. That is huge for you. I'm really feeling your anxiety that you've been carrying for the last year. Don't let that shit go. Make that your new t shirt going forward. Let that shit go because you don't need to carry it anymore. You're feeling like there's lack of support. Um, you want you want to ask for help, but you're scared to ask for help. I'm picking up almost a sense of like self-pity. Okay. It's
I feel
you don't want to say poor me, but at the same time, it's
like a lack
maybe
mentality.
I do need a little bit of help,
Yeah,
right?
I feel that's the lesson here coming through. To like, I do feel that, right? Yeah.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. And there's a sense of Taurus, not you're not seeing, you're not looking around to see either your potential or what is really going on. And that could be part of the delusion that's going on right now. So maybe
Mhm.
you would benefit from taking a step back and taking a time out for a little bit.
There is some deep healing going on with the Taurus collective here for sure.
I
For
can feel
sure.
it.
Connected to a core wound. I'm talking to a Taurus though too that is like definitely like a wounded healer. And so when you master this lesson, Taurus, that is your blessing, right? And so turning that pain, that lesson into like gold, right? Into your blessing. So there is something about healing an inner child wound here that maybe you've not opened up or looked at since childhood. And I feel that is the block when it comes to some lack mentality, some inner child healing that needs to be worked through. And so with the justice card coming out, I feel like the next year to 18 months with the South Node in Libra, this is a fine balancing and like a weighing of the heart, a balancing of the heart, maybe lessons in forgiveness too. But I just feel like a releasing of a heavy burden. Because if you look at this justice card, like it looks like a woman to me, and she's all suited up in armor. Like nobody's getting in, right? You got to be willing to open up to receive. And so maybe a lesson in receiving too, coming through for my Taurians out there.
Okay, Taurus. I am seeing you taking a chance this year. Okay. You're taking big risks this year. And you're done keeping yourself small this year. No more. Like last year was hard enough for you. This year you said, screw that. I am taking bigger risks than what I ever have before, regardless of how scared I am. Now, there is somebody that is trying to stop you of your forward movement. Okay, so pay attention to those signs. It could be a woman, but this risk that you are willing to take this year is going to bring abundance into your life. You are definitely looking at a more prosperous year ahead for you. And all this anxiety that I picked up for you in the beginning, great worry over nothing. Again, get that t-shirt. Let that shit go. Few closing messages for Taurus coming up. Finding out the truth crushed me. I bury myself in work to forget you. Can I
Hmm.
have a second chance? I couldn't let you get close to me, and I'm not doing well mentally. Okay. So there is definitely somebody that is trying to put a wedge in whatever risk that you are trying to take this year. So be mindful of that. Don't let
Yeah,
it stop you from your progress of moving forward.
and that
And
confirms
you're
that
going to be very
message.
abundant. So
Yeah.
don't let your worries get to you this year.
Yeah, I just looked, I was guided to look at the bottom of my deck, and the cards confirmed that. Yeah, somebody is trying to block maybe your manifestation here, but you've got
Mhm.
to hold that faith, Taurus. You definitely got to hold that faith.
Yeah.
So Gemini is up next, or are you still pulling cards for Taurus?
Nope. Gemini.
Gemini. All right, Gemini. What do we got for my Gemini collective special occasion? So, oh, maybe a shift around your birthday. Says happy birthday on the card. We get special occasion and self-development. So, yeah, this might be a year of, choosing you. I just feel there's a need to recognize where you've neglected something, maybe special occasion too. I also sometimes get like an energy of overindulgence. Sometimes it kind of looks like a big party. It's almost like a Four of Wands energy coming through, but there's like a need for growth. So maybe this year is going to be a year of working on yourself, developing maybe some gifts, self-nurturing. But I just feel maybe I see the wine glasses. There's going to be a shift around a significant special occasion. It could be around a holiday coming up here, but I feel your birthday is where there's going to be like an aha moment coming up here. So maybe not till spring, but I think about now where you want to be come your birthday in the spring.
Okay. So Gemini. Um, what I feel for you is that you're not a, you're not as expressive as you should be, especially being an air sign.
Yeah.
Being an air sign, you should be able to speak up a little bit more. And I feel like last year was that lack of expression, lack of truth, lack of self awareness that you did not have. And this year is all about speaking up, regardless of your being supported or not, because I'm really picking up a lack of support around you. Okay. Um, and it's not that you're not seeing it. I almost feel like the support is there, but you're not seeing the results of it, or it's almost like you refuse to look, you refuse to see that there is actually people around you who are there to support you. So allow yourself that um that help. Don't be afraid to ask for it. Now, there is definitely something exciting coming up for you because I got a little bit of the butterflies. Okay. Um, so you have an exciting year. So whatever it is that you need to speak up about, definitely. Star card came out. Guaranteed success this year.
Yeah.
Great happiness. What else do we got? You will receive a gift. Pay attention to your work. Ooh, you have some kind of major happiness is coming in the fall for you, okay? And this is justice. Whatever this is, it's bringing your life back into justice for you. And I feel like this is you finally receiving that
Mhm.
support that you've been waiting for. And
Mhm.
don't be afraid to reach out to those people that you know are there, even though you think they're not there for you, because one of them has some really good advice that you absolutely need to be here. You need to hear. Okay. Um, you got the horseshoe, and you could be moving this year. I've got new home, new attitude, new me. Like, go get it, Taurus or Gemini. Sorry.
Gemini.
Yeah.
I also feel like, yeah, there is like a lack of denial too, like blocked emotions, likely due to the lack of support that you might be feeling. So I feel there's like blocked life force energy here. There's a need to open up your heart. I do feel some blocked life force energy. And I just feel like there could be maybe fear of an ending. There could be fear of an ending. I just feel there, it just feels like so stuck. Like I feel like, yeah, you want like this perfect partner, you want this supportive partner, but I feel there's this stuckness in a cycle where there's been a lot of like hidden grief, I feel below the surface, masked grief. And I feel you're gonna have victory this year, but you have to unstuck yourself or unstick yourself is what I feel like. Come out of a place of suppression. The Four of Cups reverse is like leaving that energy behind, going towards victory. And so I feel there's going to be an unexpected shift coming here. I think this is unavoidable change. You're not going to be able to avoid it. So yeah, new home. I think you might have to move homes. So this is I
Mhm,
like the Tower card though because it's going to get you unstuck. So I feel like
mhm.
you've avoided this change for a while and now it's time to embrace this change. And so I feel like there's that stuckness, right? Dharma. Yeah. And that's the energy of like giving it to God, right? So releasing a long standing burden, and that's going to bring you to this beautiful, brand new, exciting energy. That's what I see
Mhm.
for you. Yeah.
Same. I'm getting along the same lines of message where you might be parting ways this year with somebody. Um, but there also will be somebody else that you are coming back into contact with. We've got the lovers here, and we will be together again as your closing message. So make sure this year, Gemini, that you are looking at the big picture of things and not keeping yourself small. And that is what we have for
Good
you, Gemini.
message. Good message. All right, Cancer. Cancer, what do we got for Cancer? Keep in mind, guys, too, this can be for sun, moon, rising signs, any major Cancer placements. Oh, Cancer, it's over. There's an ending here. The sun is setting on a situation for you, Cancer, and we get expansion. So, all endings do lead to new opportunities and new beginnings, Cancer. And so I do feel there is a new opportunity being presented now. And so something needs to end for you to go towards this new opportunity. Are you ready to walk through the doorway of a new experience? Because I feel abundance, but something needs to leave your life first, Cancer.
Okay. Um, what I'm getting for you, Cancer, is immediately I got before I begin, make sure you guys like and subscribe, okay, while we're at it. And keep up on the comments. Let us know if any of this is resonating with you.
Yeah.
Um, Cancer, I felt butterflies right off the hop, but this is more of a feel of nervous, like, oh my God, it's happening, right? But I also got like a heart opening in a way. Um, I I'm being shown you driving in the car, the tunes are cranked, and you are just singing away. Whether it's emotional song or it's a happy song, your tunes are cranked, you're driving, the sun is shining, and you're like, IDAGF to everybody else in here other than my personal journey right now. Um, you're also, I really feel like you are taking on a little too much responsibility right now. And I really feel like because of this, Cancer, this is your emotional damage to begin with. Sorry. But it's true. Like you've got so much emotion inside of you that it's like you just want to let it all out, right? Hence
Well,
the reason of the
you
songs and being able to move forward.
Well, you think we're in all of this Capricorn energy too, right? Cancer's going to be feeling that because it's the opposite of the Cancer energy. Oh, geez.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I just got major self delusion when it comes to cancers. Okay.
I got
Major
like,
delusion.
this is what I got for you coming out with cards, Cancer. We get the Ten of Pentacles. That's like a legacy. That is the ultimate. Did you know that the Ten of Pentacles is the final key in the tarot? When you reach that, you have completed the journey of the world through the minor arcana. So you are reaching a major completion. I feel Kundalini life force energy, taking that life force energy. And look at this, we get the High Priestess in reverse. This is like into the darkness, the mystery of who you are. I feel this is you releasing illusions. This could mean Delulu, coming out of Delulu. Maybe in the past you received some poor advice, and maybe you've been overly reliant on, other people's opinions. And this is a year of you building your legacy, right? This is the pinnacle. This is the ultimate achievement in the tarot. And so let your guard down. Holy crap. With the let your guard down, bottom of the deck, 7 of Wands reversed. This is like the pinnacle. Once again, the Palace of Coins. You've got a golden opportunity. So you got to get your foot unstuck here. Like you're keeping yourself stuck in a situation, I feel, that is over with the 6 of Cups reversed and the Wheel reversed. So unstick yourself, come out of hiding. You've learned the lesson. The skeletons in the closet are going to come out regardless. So I feel you got a choice here to break some chains with something toxic, or to kind of get thrown over the ledge, because there's a reset. And so we get to choose to learn the lesson the easy way or the hard way. But I feel it's time to kind of uncage yourself, feel these emotions, and find that spark, that drive for a new beginning, Cancer.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That is definitely good advice, because what I am seeing is Cancer, you and your emotions. So I'm seeing a bit of a financial pinch here. Okay. And I kind of feel like this is only the beginning of the year financial pinch for you. So watch your finances at the moment. Okay. Um, it doesn't mean don't go out and do anything. Just don't make any major purchases in the beginning of the year, because I really feel like come September, things are going to turn around for you. I've got money is tight right now, financial pinch, and take care, or there will be a loss in material wealth. Okay. But come September, you have some advice coming from a very wise person. Okay. Which is going to help you turn things around. All right. So keep an eye on September for this year. Again, with the delusion, major delusion right now. It's not just you, okay? This is collective, so don't feel bad.
I
Now,
feel
a few
Virgo
more.
energy coming through. I do feel strong Virgo. So you could be dealing with a Virgo Cancer, or have prominent Virgo. I don't know why I felt the need to call that out, Mel.
Yeah, that's okay. I also am urging you to pay attention to your health this year. I'm getting bad health, okay?
Well, that would be Virgo
Um,
energy too. That would be
le-
Virgo.
See, love yourself, okay? And your closing messages is I don't know how to express my feelings, but at the same time, I will not give up on us. So moving forward, um, don't make any major purchases at the beginning of the year, and things are going to turn around for you come September. So stay out of your delusions, Cancer. And that's what we have for you.
All right, Leo, my lionesses out there, my Leo, my lions. Okay, what do we got for Leo? Keep in mind, guys, this is for sun, moon, rising signs. Any major Leo placements, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, both my channel and Mel's, the spiritual empath. Leo, for you, we got seize this opportunity. So there's like this energy of maybe you've closed the door on something and you've locked the door on something. This could be past, this could be new. I'm not sure yet, but it's like you have to turn the key. You got to walk through the doorway. And I just feel like this is like the energy of act now, think later. And we also get giving and receiving. And so there is rewards from taking a risk, right? And so if you don't take a risk, you don't get the rewards. This is like a 6 of Pentacles energy. And so I do feel compensation. So, this is learning the lesson of reciprocity, equal giving and receiving, a healthy exchange from others. And so you might have to lock the doorway to something from the past to go towards a new opportunity. But I just feel like no risk, no reward. And so there's some type of compensation coming for the hard work that you've put in, Leo, as well. I feel like a compensation, a receiving energy.
Absolutely. Right off the bat, I was picking up my left ear, so you could be getting some ringing in the ear. Okay. Also, there might be something that somebody's trying to tell you, and you're just not getting the message, or you're not understanding it. Okay. 444 was on the timer as I said that. So pay attention to your sinks that you're seeing around you. Um, Now, another thing I picked up is third eye, okay, for you. So you might be having a little bit more of a third eye opening, expansion. I'm feeling the pressure right here. Okay. Now, this is also associated with your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. You're probably getting messages through the dream space, through astral. Um, your memory is improving as well this year. Um, but I also feel like you have a big decision to make this year,
Mm-hmm.
Leo. A
Mm-hmm.
big decision is coming to you. And this is a responsibility that I feel is really kind of weighing heavy on your shoulders. Um, so take some time to make this decision. Don't jump into it. Okay.
I feel like there's a lot of stress and anxiety. I do feel, yeah, closing out a major cycle here, Leo, with the nine of coins
Yeah.
reversed on the bottom with the nine of swords. So there's a lot of anxiety surrounding a decision. There might be fear of going your own way.
Mhm.
The nine of coins upright is independently owned and operated, right? This could be maybe there's fear of starting your own business, but I feel like you gotta make a choice through the heart. You gotta have a heart-centered decision. A heart-centered decision is what I want to say coming up here. So I do feel like you've been stuck. There is an opportunity here, but there's also this energy of you staying stuck somewhere where there might be an imbalance. There's stuckness. So this Capricorn new moon, I feel, might be opening up the floodgates when it comes to recognizing a lack of loyalty in a situation. I do feel there's like a lack of equal giving and receiving with the justice in reverse and the giving and receiving. Just feel like the passion's gone. This could be job, relationship. It doesn't have to be like romantic relationship, but there's a lack of loyalty here in a situation, and it's time to plant a seed in a new direction where there will be equal giving and receiving. Here you are, Leo, taking the action to maybe leave somebody inconsistent behind. I see you walking away from something. I really do. And walking away from Delulu and giving birth to knowing your worth and your value. I feel you, yeah, leaving something behind here.
Absolutely. I feel that too. So, what I've got is what you're going through right now, Leo, is only temporary. Okay. So, do not allow this, even though, yes, it's the beginning of the year and you're going, oh my God. But because it's the beginning of the year, let's get this shit over with now so you can really have fun for the rest of the year, right? You're dealing with a relationship or an older woman. Things right now are temporary, okay? You're really feeling frustrated right now, but you're learning lessons, and that's the important part. Being able to do that is helping you to move forward. And they're telling me right now that the hard part's over. Okay. So you already did the hardest part of what you have to go through. So now, once this temporary situation is over, celebrate. It's time. You have an offer coming. You have money waiting for you. Okay. I've got celebration here twice. And again, with this decision, you have a big decision to make. And your closing message here is I'm afraid you will never look at me the same way again. Okay. So, with that being said, like I said in the beginning, things right now are temporary. So, allow them to move on. Get that shirt, let that shit go. And that's what we have for you,
Yeah.
Leo.
It's nice to see you in the chat, Ricky and Sophia. Hello, hello, everybody. Okay, we're going on to Virgo, right? Virgo, you said.
Yep.
So I'm a Virgo moon, and Mel is a Virgo rising. And so let's see what
Yeah.
needs to come through for Virgo, fixing what's broken. So I always get a chuckle. I always hear that song. Whenever I pull this card, I instantly hear that song. I wear my sunglasses at night. So I think somebody might be watching you, Virgo. Watching you from the shadows is what I feel, wanting to fix something, but you're stepping into a brand new life this year. So your life is going to be drastically different than it has been in the past, or it soon will be. So get ready for a brand new life, a brand new cycle. And so maybe 2023 was all about some deep inner shadow work and healing, fixing what was broken, right? But I also feel somebody here is watching you and not really communicating with you, Virgo.
Boundaries. Okay. That is 100% spot on with what I've got. What I'm picking up for you, Virgo, right now is a feeling of feeling stuck and stagnant. Okay. Now, what I want you to say is again, this is only temporary. We are just in this heavy energy right now. Make sure you like and subscribe while we're at it, both. Okay. Um, Virgo, this feeling of feeling stuck, of not being able to see forward as much as you really want to, because I know your anal, your OCD is like, I need to know where I'm going, what I'm doing. I got to have it all planned out. This has got to
Guilty.
be here. This
Guilty.
has got to be there. It's got to be organized. I just need to know. Right? This is your, and I just got confirmation on that.
Yeah.
This is your year to be able to let go of things, be able to move forward, okay? Allowing yourself to not keep yourself stuck, because I'm getting that rib cage. You need to make sure you're having strong boundaries this year and you are sticking to them. Boom.
What? Yeah, there's definitely an ending here of some sort, or like the completion of like a divorce before stepping into a new life. Yeah, you've definitely been doing some healing, right? Fixing what's broken. This is deep inner child healing, releasing the past baggage. This is releasing past childhood patterns, trauma bonds, finding that balance. I do feel, yeah, there's definitely the closing of a cycle here with the Four of Wands reversed, the Five of Cups reversed. It's like releasing the past regrets. It's like having no regrets moving forward is what I feel for you, Virgo. Definitely healing from maybe a narcissistic partner. I want to say we've got the star with the King of Wands in reverse, the Leo energy, Aquarius energy. I just feel like healing, and gaining a new perspective. I do feel there's a need to get honest here. You could be working through delusions. Maybe there's still like a desire to want to heal this. I don't think there's any going back. This is over. It's done, is what I'm feeling. It's time to find your center, to step into a new light. So victory is on the other side of getting really honest about the situation, right? Gaining that new perspective, because I feel maybe the last 4 years has been heart healing. And now it's time to really get honest with that truth before you step into that new life. So definitely a new life really, really soon.
Absolutely. Same thing. Um, you are Virgo, you are definitely parting ways this year. You are releasing what no longer serves you. Hooray for you. New year, new you. Moving forward. You are disappointed with a friend, disappointed with lovers. You're leaving the past behind. And it's about freaking time, because you're due. Okay. You are due. You are finally taking the time to get ready to have fun with friends and family. Okay. And you got the star card again. This is guaranteed success this year. Okay. You have some kind of announcement that you are going to be making this year or receiving, either way. Okay. This might come around October, around the fall, somewhere in that area. Um, Again, Virgo, you are also being told to look at your health. I've got this twice. So this could be along the lines of cutting out what and who no longer serves you. You might be looking to do that with your diet, with your daily habits, with
Yeah.
yeah, like trying to get back into, we're on Virgo right now.
Virgo, guys.
Um,
Yeah, we're on Virgo.
you have somebody that's thinking of you and they are not afraid anymore. They're not holding back anymore, whereas they used to be scared, but they are not anymore. This year is bringing you a new beginning and victory and success. And that's what I have for you, Virgo. You got a
Okay,
good year ahead as soon as you release what no longer serves you in your highest good.
so Libra. So this is for Sun, Moon, Rising. Fear. I get fear for you, Libra. So I do feel like, look at the little bunny kind of hiding in the corner. You've gone through a rebirth. And so there might be fear of coming out of like the spiritual closet, or fear of putting yourself out there. When we go through this awakening process, we become very introverted and hermity, right? And so it takes a lot to kind of come out. And then we get healing the soul's DNA. Wow. Aries was the first sign, Sandra. Yep. Welcome to the channel. I'm glad to have you. Welcome. Hit subscribe if you're enjoying it. Don't forget to like the video. But we're on Libra. And so Libra, we get fear and healing the soul's DNA. So I feel like Libra, like a recrystallization of your cellular DNA. You've definitely gone through a spiritual awakening, is what I'm feeling, and fear. And so we kind of got to work through all of our fears. And so you're healing the soul's DNA. Some deeply embedded trauma, I feel, is coming to the surface so you can redefine your future. And so you do have to face your deepest hurts. That's part of healing, right? And so facing your fears, facing your deepest hurts. I do feel either you've done this in 2023, or there's a need to complete this healing process coming up here. But I just feel like redefining what your future is coming up this year.
Very, very right on track with where I'm at. So Libra, ugh, take a minute for me and breathe, because holy cow, you guys, okay? Solar plexus. You're not speaking up. You've got no clarity, no good judgment, no confidence, no discipline, no self-control. You're in codependent energy right now. You're not speaking up. I feel fear. I feel responsibility. Like, oh, take a breath for a minute, Libra. Holy cow. You are taking on way too much. It's time to drop the baggage. Okay. Let that shit go. Stop
Let it go.
blocking and stop blaming. Take responsibility, speak up for yourself, and start thinking positive.
Mhm. Yeah, you've got a huge release here. So High Priestess on the bottom of the deck, Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Wands reverse. There is fear. I feel fear around independence, maybe fear around taking action. I think you're psychically gifted, and there might even be fear of really opening up to your gifts. I do feel that as well. And so there's like this release of stuckness coming up here for you, Libra. We get the Four of Cups reversed. I get the Hierophant, Taurus energy. Could be dealing with the Taurus, could be dealing with a Cancer or an Aries. And I also got the Three of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we get a King of Cups with the Death reversed. Four of Coins reversed and a Queen of Cups reversed. There is this energy of like
Fear of change.
fear of change. Yeah, like two people, if you are in a cycle, there's two people here not on the same page. I just feel like you can't unsee this. You can't unsee it, right? It's the energy of Pandora's box has been opened. You can't unsee it. And then we get the Scorpio. I feel there could be a masculine Scorpio coming through here. Fear of change, right? But it's like Pandora's box has been open, and I feel somebody here is maybe withdrawing emotions and having faith. But I just feel like there's a need to release like a past situation. It doesn't matter if it's you or somebody you're dealing with. And then this is the energy of having blind faith, trusting that the cycles of the universe and the divine is kind of bringing forward something that you've manifested. I do feel, but we also have to take the action towards what we want to achieve. I just feel there is an opportunity to work well with somebody here, maybe a Capricorn, but we've got somebody here that I just feel like you feel like you got to do it all on your own. We could have a man here that is just so focused on, just going to do it all on my own, do it my way, work, 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 work. And it's time to change that mentality collectively too, right? So you can't keep resisting something. So I feel like a major wake up call and disillusionment here, kind of coming
There's
out,
that
coming out
Seven
of
of
the state
Cups.
of coming out of confusion. I just feel too like somebody's options are running out, and so because the pressure's on for this transformation to put in the work, right? Is what I
Mm-hmm.
feel, because there's like a true pair, but not on the same page.
Yeah.
And I do feel like something's been opened, and this King of Cups upright, like they don't like to, show emotion, right? And I feel a Pisces here too, Pisces energy. So I could be talking to a Libra with strong
Holding back.
Pisces, holding back, because it's a reflection. I feel like a reflection energy here, kind of playing out.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting the same thing, Libras. Um, this is kind of the energy of I bury myself in work to forget about you, to forget about my emotions, to forget about dealing with life. There is so much going on that you said, screw it, I can't handle this mentally. I'm just going to focus on work and I'm going to keep moving forward until I get out of this stage. Well, guess what, Libra? You're the only one that can get yourself out of this stage. So hiding from it is not going to help. Okay. Now, I do see things are going to change for you, probably around the spring and the summertime. Okay. Um, you do have some people that don't have your best interest in mind. Okay. And that's putting it lightly. All right. You have some situations that are not in balance in your life, and you being a Libra, this is throwing you off because you're all about balance and keeping things in order. Um, this year, make sure you're not taking too much risk. Okay. It's time to take a little bit more of a step back and deal with your emotions. Libra, you are just this emotional damage mess that is holding everything in right now, not speaking your truth. But at the same time, you have so much achievement and happiness coming towards you this year that if you don't let that go, this is going to, it's like you're holding yourself back, Libra. You are holding yourself back. You have so much waiting for you. Okay. Um, closing message: release those emotions. Say what you need to say. I'm getting a John Mayer song. Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. And so many things remind me of you and trauma bond. So don't
Mm.
allow your traumas to hold you back this year because you have wonderful things coming in the spring. You just have to get through this first part of the year and you can do it. So stop holding yourself back, Libra. Okay.
Scorpio. Scorpio's up next. So what do we got for my Scorpio collective? We get intimacy. So going with intimacy, we get in the matrix. I was gonna say I felt a lack thereof. So that definitely coincides with what I felt. So I should have said it. So we've got a Scorpio here that is in the matrix. I heard matrix twin. So somebody here is in a false foundation. So this could just be a false belief system too. It doesn't have to be a relationship foundation. But I feel somebody here, there's like fear of deep emotional intimacy coming through. So I feel a tower coming for Scorpio. I do feel a tower coming for a Scorpio out there that is in the matrix and has created like this false sense of like security out of like things and people and work and like everything that isn't based on true emotional connection. So I feel a transformation here. I feel like somebody here, there's like a medicine energy coming through, like maybe even like a medicine woman energy is kind of what I'm feeling. Um, that is serving as a catalyst here. So I'll let you take it from here, Mel.
Well, right off the hop, I'm getting a mother wound. Boom. There it is. I said it. I feel a major mother wound. I feel flutters in the stomach, excitement, love, joy, happiness, peace, emotion, major emotions. But this is all coming from the heart. Scorpio, You have so much love and compassion that you want to give, but you're not allowing yourself to open up to give it. I feel this fear and this anxiety of allowing yourself for the world to see you for who you are. Because you are this such strong sign, Scorpios are like this bold um strength that they exude right to the public, and
Fixed
this guard
water.
and the water, yes, the emotions, but at the same time it's this guarded exterior of, no, you're not going to get to know me, you don't deserve to know me. This year, Scorpio, is all about you learning to let your walls down and expand that. You have to learn to forgive yourself, to accept yourself, and rise above all your materialistic issues that you're having right now.
That's exactly it. And once again, the cards are just beautifully confirming everything that you just said on the bottom of the deck. 8 of Cups, strength reversed. Time to walk away from ego-based desires. It's time to
Weakness.
get that emotional house in order, Scorpio. I feel ascension. I also feel Saturn and Pisces. The next 2 years might be a struggle for some Scorpios out there releasing the lower ego. Because, yeah, I feel you're so codependent on work to block you from opening up to some emotions. And so you are at divine Y, Scorpio. This year, you get to choose. You can step into that Aries North node and choose like to take action towards, embodying your most authentic self. I do feel, or you can stay in the imbalanced energy of the Scorpio South Node. So I just feel a major pivot point for my Scorpio, and you've definitely been battling. It's like this internal struggle when it comes to like this war inside of you. It's kind of what I'm feeling. So there might be a need for like this tower might bring in like an emotional breakdown. That's the energy of judgment, like walls crashing down is what I'm feeling in order for
And the
you to
walls
find that inner
come
teacher in that
tumbling
truth,
down.
right? So
That's
I
what I
just
got.
feel like you're living in denial, Scorpio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And there is a mother wound here for sure. Denial of a
Mhm.
mother wound. So you're the magician, but you got to go into the depths of that emotion for this healing journey.
Yes. Um, I am feeling the same thing. Scorpio, you are juggling way too much right now. Um, you've got so much on the go. I don't know how many people you got in your life, but you're trying to juggle them all. Okay. You've got 3 parties, 4 parties, 5 parties. Like, if you want your happiness, you got to, for one, let your walls down, and you got to get rid of your other parties. Okay. You are making so many changes this year. You are learning to come home to yourself. Okay. And this is going to be huge for you this year. Huge. You are being told to not make major moves at the moment. And this is because you need to take that time to go in for yourself. Okay. You need to really take a look at yourself. Where do I need to make changes? Where do I need to be stepping up? What do I need to be releasing out of my life? And how can I learn to let my walls down a little bit so I can overcome these obstacles? Um, I'm also getting a lot of ego coming into this, big pride, big ego. There is a lot of concern in the sexual department, let me tell you. But you definitely have some really good possibilities when it comes to love this year. But
I
you are the
also,
one that's holding yourself back. So you have to release these third parties. Okay.
that,
So you can come home to yourself because you are changing the way you are so that you can come home to you, Scorpio.
I also feel this new moon is shining a light on some karma. What goes around comes around. And so you have all of the tools here to step into authenticity. I think this is a lesson in you pour into me, I pour into you. And so I feel when Pluto moves into Aquarius, Scorpio, you're going to be presented with an opportunity to maybe change the way you communicate with people. I just feel shedding the old. And so we got Scorpio energy here, like Scorpio too. You're so fixed and deep in your water. You don't have to spend your whole life in this Five of Cups energy of fixed regret. Like Scorpio holds so much depth to that
Need to
water.
make some t-shirts. Let that
Well,
shit
I just
go.
feel like there's denial of, nurturance. Like there's a lack of nurturing here, inner child healing. And I just feel like it's time to give up this routine of like feeling like this is your life, emotional struggle. Like it doesn't have to be a struggle, right? And so
No.
like you have an opportunity to change and heal some family patterns here, maybe heal some addictions. But I do feel it's going to have to require some inner child healing.
Drama, Scorpio. Get rid of the drama.
Yeah.
It's time.
Yeah. Okay. Are we done, Scorpio, Mel?
Yeah.
All
Next
right.
we've
So
got
we're going to move
that.
on to Sag. All right. Sagittarius. What do we got for Saggies? Missing you. Missing you and visions. Okay. So somebody could be missing you, or maybe you're missing somebody. But I do feel there's like a telepathic connection here. I do feel the divine is trying to say, be patient. There's like a very powerful connection here. So you might have connected with this person, and maybe you spent a lot of time near the water with them. I just feel somebody goes and sits by the water and connects with your energy near the water. There's an important message the divine's trying to bring you. So vision, so third eye energy. Um, you want to spend some time in nature. This is a connection that brings you to the water. I feel water is significant here for you, Sagittarius.
Um, I feel like there's a refusal to change. I'm getting a lot of ego based energy, a feeling of trapped,
Mhm.
fogginess, um, a lot of ego here. Like this is there's a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, Sag, that you're carrying right now. I feel collective fear. I feel individual fear. I feel ego. Okay, this is time to let your walls down a little bit. Um, you are unclear of what's coming for you and where you're going. And I really feel that if you stop and take this time, that you can get yourself a little bit more direction. Um, like you're holding yourself back. It's a feeling trapped, and I'm struggling to speak. So this is also throat chakra of not being able to speak up when needed. You're not seeing things as they're supposed to be. Maybe in this is take a step back. Take a step back to allow yourself to see things from a bigger picture. And this will give you a little more clarity on where you're moving future wise.
Now, keep in mind, this doesn't have to be you. This could be somebody you're connected with, but I feel major delusion. Yeah, like delusion. You're like, you've created like an illusion of some sort. There's Pisces energy coming through. So, the missing you, I just feel like there's been a bad judgment call here. There's a lack of awakening. There's a lack of, it's like a refusal of the call. I just feel like some kind of skeletons are about to come out of the closet here, is what I feel. So the bottom of the deck, we get the Knight of Coins reverse, the Knight of Wands. I feel like a lack of launching. Like there's really no solid investment here, whether this is work or relationship. I feel like somebody, at one point in time, maybe this soulmate energy, but I do feel a lack of movement. There's illusions. Like maybe you're missing what you had in the beginning, but I feel it's kind of gone. And I kind of feel two people really not investing in anything and just sitting there in the woundedness. and the illusion of it's okay, we're gonna keep going, right? And so like there's two people not aligned here, definitely not aligned, and there is a need to embrace a new beginning, but you kind of gotta break the chain. So there could be a trauma bond here. I feel the new beginning and the abundance comes from walking away from a situation that is just emotionally stuck. So there could be like an emotional outburst. I feel ahead. Um, the missing, there could be somebody here missing somebody else. So I just feel there's a lot of delusions here. There's a lot of confusion, and there is a deep-seated wound here that maybe this connection needed to mirror back to you. New
Mm-hmm.
words bring a wound to the surface that has kept you in a toxic pattern for a while that I feel you are walking away from.
Yep, I am getting that as well. We're still on Sag. I'm about to do closing messages for Sag, but in the meantime, guys, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and hit the little ding ding so you get notified next time we go live. Sag, my dear, you are holding secrets. Okay. What you're hiding is going to harm you. Okay. You need to take action right now. Okay. Do not hold on to this, whatever it is. You're dealing with somebody younger, and this could just be somebody immature that you're dealing with. You're being guided to get advice from a friend. Okay. Somebody from your past is definitely coming back. But there is stability here. Okay. But again, you got a tower coming, and I feel like it's because you're holding secrets. And these secrets, my dear Sag, are probably to do with juggling third parties and other options. Let's put it that way. Okay. Your closing messages, my dear Sag, is I hope the future will bring us together. And I love being intimate with you. I think you have a decision to make.
Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn, you're up next for any major Capricorn placements. What do we got for Capricorn for the new moon energy?
Well, we're
Inadequate.
in half energy.
Ooh, inadequate. So I think you need to crumple up an old version of self here. I think you're working through some self-worth issues. I really do feel, yeah, like a crumpling up of an old idea of self. Ooh, dark night of the soul, Capricorn. It's feeling a little uncomfortable, but I feel you're going through a very powerful evaluation of self-worth, your life, some decisions. Maybe there's, a need to release uh, some regret where you felt inadequate or you weren't enough, or if somebody's made you feel not enough. But I do feel an evaluation of your purpose, your relationships, and a major unveiling. And we are in your element right now, Capricorn. So I do feel this is the beginning of something being unveiled to get you to a new you of confidence and releasing inadequacy, self-worth issues. I just feel such a heaviness of like just this heavy energy. Maybe you don't know your purpose. And I just feel like you don't know how powerful you are. So go into the uncomfortableness of these issues so you can throw away that old version of self.
I'm getting along the same lines. I definitely right off the bat got Dark Knight. Okay. Um, this Capricorn, whoever you are, you gave me cramps. This is energy of anger, fear, blocked emotions, not feeling secure within yourself. As much as a Capricorn, you project this energy of wealth, abundance, and stability of you know how to move through life. You know how to get shit done. You know the way, Capricorn, and you show other people. But what you're hiding underneath is all anger, fear, frustration, dark night of the soul, blocked emotion. You are hiding everything from the world right now. And oh, I feel it. Like I feel like I want to throw up just to feel better.
Yeah,
Let that
there's
shit go. We need to make t-shirts.
there's major like delusions. I do feel you're going to get a wake up call. I think it's happening right now.
Capricorn.
Mel mentioned about you shine that light, but it's like there's this energy of you need to go within. You need to shine a light on something here that is very imbalanced. There are blocks, there are walls. It's like you've got this armor around your heart. There's denial, maybe denial of a relationship that needs to end and die away. Maybe that's been dying away for the last 4 years. This could just be healing the relationship to yourself. Coming out of denial might bring in a very healing connection. But I just feel right now there needs to be some type of ending. It could be with the way you perceive yourself. Everything came out in reverse except for the justice card. So there's either an absence of or an extreme of. And I feel an extreme denial of your emotions, blocked heart for sure, Pisces energy. You could be clinging to the past with somebody that really doesn't treat you good. The Emperor in reverse is a tyrant. This is somebody that is abusive, that doesn't do the right thing, that, abandons somebody in their time of need, maybe even their children, right? I feel maybe this is connected to maybe a father wound. I just feel so much lack of truth and denial, and there's like a wake up call because I feel you can't stay in this dark night of the soul anymore, right? Whether you've spent the last 3 years here or 5 years here, there's been denial about a certain connection. Okay. And I do feel there's a need to get honest and sit in this truth because I feel you've been sleeping on this truth. And so whether this is you taking action to leave something behind, but there's that resistance to an ending, resistance to walking away. We're closing out a major 4 year cycle right now. And so fear is a block to these transformations. You're going to get a tower if you don't walk away from something here.
Funny you say that because I got the tower too.
Mhm. Yeah,
Um,
there's going to
so
be a
I've
tower.
got major storm warning coming in for you. Okay. Capricorn, again, you've got major worry and it's all over nothing right now. Like you're feeling cold, you're projecting yourself out as this cold, blocked off, emotionless person when really that is not you, but that's what you're projecting right now, whether you realize it or not. So when people see you, this is what they're getting, this is what they're feeling from you, is this cold-hearted person. Again, with letting that go, letting your light shine, because you are about to step into a new experience. And if you don't speak up, this is going to walk right past you. Okay. You are in need of getting advice from somebody else. Don't back down when it comes to opposition. Okay. Keep that strength up. I feel like somebody from your past is coming back for you, Capricorn. Make sure you are speaking up when needed because there is a tower. But this, I really feel like this is a needed tower. This is a good tower. It's coming to clear your path because it is moving you forward and stepping you into a new experience where you don't have to worry about things anymore. Okay. Now, closing messages for you is you are only here to learn lessons. Okay. Pay attention to that. But I'm also getting that somebody around you is lying. Either this is you or this is somebody around you that is not speaking your truth. But it is time to speak up to get rid of that tower so you can move forward into a good year. And that is closing messages for Capricorn.
Yeah, that with that Capricorn energy, though, I'm pretty sure the last 3 monthlies for Capricorn was a similar energy of somebody manipulative around you. So
Mhm.
that's a big, strong message. So, okay, Aquarius, Aquarius,
Make sure
reliving
you
the
guys
past.
put in the comments if these are resonating. Make sure you like, subscribe, do all the things.
Do all the things. Aquarius, oh my God, we have a divine masculine here reliving the past. So this could be sun, moon, rising. Venus, Jupiter, or North Node. We have a divine masculine coming through for my Aquarius collective, reliving the past. And so this too is like a dark night of the soul energy coming through. So, you know, a true divine masculine takes action. They use their logic, they're assertive, they are honest, they come from a place of integrity. And so somebody here needs to find their strength to go forward and to stop reliving the past. We could have a divine masculine reliving a karmic cycle over and over again, needing to break free from a karmic cycle. There's going to be accelerated ascension, I feel, as we move into the age of Aquarius, but we do got a divine masculine here stuck.
When it comes to Aquarius, I am feeling a bit of a heart opening, and it
Mhm.
kind of feels like a blockage more than an opening. So it's like you're trying, you know you need to, but are you doing it the right way maybe? Okay? Because right after that, what I'm receiving is that you're not seeing things from the right perspective. Okay? So maybe it's just a matter of changing your perspective to be able to see these things clearly to move forward, because I'm getting pride, I'm getting ego, you're holding yourself
And I'm
back.
spinning. It's
Um,
like it's all in the mind. Somebody needs to drop into the heart. They're all in the mind,
I
reliving the
feel the
past in the
fog and I
mind.
actually feel the
Yeah.
dizziness as
Yeah,
well.
the spinning. Yeah.
You have to take the time to stop talking, Aquarius, and just listen. Sometimes that's what we need to do, whether that be a time to go inward, not necessarily, but maybe pay more attention when people are talking instead of having that burst of, I got to get mine in, right?
Mhm.
I feel like that is. I'm also picking up a little bit of health issues with you, Aquarius. So pay attention to that coming up this year. Just focus. And then again, there's a little bit of blocked grief. So learn how to ground, learn how to transmute. Because right now, I feel like you are suffering
Mm.
and there's no need. It's almost like you're suffering, you're worrying for nothing. Okay.
So I'm seeing the Three of Wands. There's like a lack of action. There's a masculine here that needs to take action that is not taking any action. And I get pride, ego. We get Uranus energy coming through with the Fool, Aries. We get Leo with the Strength. And I get the Six of Coins, which is the lower arcana of the Justice. So Taurus energy as well coming through. And so there is a need to take action. So I just feel like maybe an opportunity is going to pass a masculine by if they can't find the strength to take action. I also feel this energy of chains. So somebody could be chained to something and maybe it's changed to their ego, right? Sometimes people, you know, their ego controls their decisions. I feel a rebalancing here, though. Somebody here has had a mask on, and I feel there is going to be a wake up call. There could be a missed opportunity though if somebody doesn't come out of this energy of I like coming out of the hermit of the mind, right? Virgo to me is a very mental energy. Somebody needs to, I just feel, drop into the heart, and then they're going to be bossing up as that divine masculine with the emperor. Somebody needs to drop into the heart and release guilt and shame. Somebody needs to feel their emotions right now.
Absolutely. I've got the dagger coming out with fear, worries, and tense situations. Aquarius, what are you going through?
Oh my gosh.
You are on this major journey right now and you're freaking out because it ain't going fast enough, right? You're like, why are things going so slow? I don't understand. Okay. You need to watch your finances this year. Okay. But you do have a new opportunity coming this year. I feel like you could be dealing with an earth sign. Uh, oh my God, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Okay. And this these situations that you have coming up through this journey, okay, even though things are moving slow, you really need to take your time to pay attention to them this year. Don't rush through your decisions.
Mhm.
Don't rush through just getting it done to get it done. This is something you're being told to take time to push through these passions, okay? Because what is happening for you, because you're on this journey, okay, you are on the right path. You are following your passions. Where is this passion leading you to? Da, 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 da. Money in the bank. It's bringing you that bag that you have been working for so long, that you've been busting your ass for all last year. Well, this year it's coming, but don't rush it, is what I have to say. Your closing messages, Aquarius, is I want you in my life, but I'm afraid, and I'm getting the courage to share how I feel. And that's what we have for Aquarius.
Okay, we got Pisces. Pisces is up last. So Mel is a Pisces sun sign, and I'm a Pisces rising. So Mel and I definitely have a really nice past life bond, which I absolutely love. So I'm curious to see what's going to come through for the Pisces collective. Ooh, look at that illumination. This to me just feels like the storm is over. After the storm comes like the rainbow, the blessings, the light, and so I feel like the lighted pathway is really opening up for Pisces. Wow, self-worth. Does that ever resonate or what? And so I feel Pisces really
Mhm.
stepping into their immeasurable value. Pisces is the ocean, right? And so the depths to Pisces is immeasurable. And so I feel a Pisces that is really claiming their purpose. So illumination of direction of purpose, claiming it, just stepping into your most beautiful, authentic essence. And I feel that also is connected to the Saturn in Pisces. It's really getting the Piscean collective disciplined in their spirituality, their practices, their journey, and really stepping into your value this year. That's what I feel, illumination of your worth and your value that nobody can take from you, Pisces.
Pisces, I love you just because I am one. This fell on my lap on the floor. I don't even know where it came from. You're on the right path. That just randomly, I didn't even know it was on my lap and it fell. So you are definitely on the right path. But what I'm picking up for you right off the bat is crown chakra, third eye. You are opening up. Pisces, you are this intuitive little blossoming butterfly, and you've been in this cocoon for this last couple years. Well, this is your year, Pisces, to expand, to get out of this cocoon. Your third eye's opening, your crown's opening, your intuition's opening. I'm hearing your clairaudience is opening. All your spiritual gifts, your intuition is expanding in exponential rate right now. Enjoy this. Learn how to harness it, because it's only leading you on the right path of where you need to go. I'm getting sacral energy. I'm getting root chakra. You are learning now to make yourself feel safe. And that's where that self-worth is coming in.
Mhm.
And finally learning to have that security on your own without being codependent of anybody else, without relying on anybody else to take care of you. One more thing, and then I'm going to let Laura go, is Pisces, right now, I am feeling major responsibility. You need to take some downtime and rest when needed. If you feel tired, put that shit down and go have a nap or whatever. Sit down, read a book, have some quiet time, because it is needed. This
I'm
is
feeling
most
that.
important for you this year, with connecting into your intuition. Okay. And that's what's going to help you expand even more.
Okay, so not great cards, Pisces, but the message is really clear right out the gate. Okay, you need to really, I feel, have firm boundaries in place. Protect your heart. I do feel as you take action towards your aspirations and your goals. I do feel like you're leaving anything inauthentic behind. That's what I feel is going on here. Definitely some illumination, soul retrieval. And I just feel like they got a lot of swords. So I also feel like, Pisces is a very watery, emotional energy. But I feel, you've been up in your head maybe about an inauthentic connection and maybe somebody that's kind of kept you in the dark about something. But I just feel like blocks are being removed. I feel taking the rose-colored glasses off from a situation. I feel like putting the past pains behind you. But I also feel like there could be you like really cutting somebody out here quickly, cutting people out of your life. That's what I feel. And I also feel something about when Mercury moves back into Capricorn, there will be like a release of somebody that is really shady. So the judgment energy is like making that judgment call. I feel third eye energy for sure coming through when it comes to building a foundation. So I feel like there could be a delay when it comes to some type of new beginning because of some self-worth issues here with the nine of coins in reverse. Maybe in the past there was third party. Maybe in the past, you dealt with people that wore masks that didn't communicate openly, and this affected your self-worth, right? And so I do feel like there's a golden opportunity here, but right now it's like slow and steady. So, just be patient, right? Pisces is so spiritual. Everything manifests in the spiritual instantly. And when we bring it back down to earth, it takes a little bit of time for the grounding to catch up with the higher dimensions, Pisces. But I just feel like you're completing a process of soul retrieval coming through this year is kind of what I get for you, Pisces.
It's kind of like Pisces is having this remembrance and they're waking up to their
Yes.
true self and to their
Yeah.
true divinity. And it's freaking amazing. So again, I've got spiritual development coming out with good luck and good fortune and being right on target, Pisces. Okay. You are goal oriented this year. You are moving forward. You're letting go of what no longer serves you anymore. I do see that you are parting ways, okay, with somebody this year, but you've got the star card. You've got guaranteed success. It's like this little Pisces
Yeah.
is so divinely protected that no matter what you do, it's going to be successful. You've got opportunities waiting for you, a new job, a new career, a successful outcome to a problem. Like you're healing. You've got 888 abundance, okay? Generational wealth, 666 harmony, balance. You're bringing yourself. This is your year, Pisces. This is your year. I'm not going to say you're not going to get away with it without having some temptations, but as long as you're living in your integrity and you are following your true self, you're trusting your intuition, following
Yes.
that light, knowing the way forward because you're this little intuitive and you know better that you are literally closing messages for Pisces, bringing yourself home. You're coming home to you. Okay. And that is your Pisces closing messages.
Amazing, amazing. Mal,
Mhm.
this was phenomenal. I had a lot of fun doing this. And
Me
like I
too.
said, we do plan on doing some more of these moving throughout the year. Don't forget to head on over to Melanie's channel, The Spiritual Empath, and hit subscribe. Join my channel if you've not already subscribed. Thank you for joining us today. We look forward to seeing you again next time, everybody, and happy new moon.
Yes. Happy new moon. Thank you to everybody for coming in. Make sure you like and subscribe. And I have a feeling that we might do some more dual lives coming up. And this was fun. We should
So
do
much
it
fun.
again.
So much fun. I love you, Mal. Have a
Love it
great day,
too.
everybody, and we will see you next time, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Happy new moon.